104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
I had some exciting news this week, Karl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember, what did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it, because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I don't know, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when your kid and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders." Right. It was like that when I saw Karl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Karl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa, don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Karl.
Did you discuss it?
Karl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
Oh, it's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais,
yeah.
What did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing?
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, kind of issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the 50, in the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
no. Which always sort of unnerves me.
And also, they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married. So there's very little to.
No. There's a huge. I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So Fred Durst.
Yeah,
that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year, all right, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas. Okay, this year, I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry. Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you got no chance.
You've
got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue was in this.
So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
No. Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would.
Hey, Rick, you may remember that last week we opened with some quality knob news.
Knob news, yeah.
It was
Hitler's knob.
Hitler's knob was one of them. That just sparked off into a whole bunch of other kind of knob-related discussions. Yeah. And I'm pleased so far to see that we're almost at the halfway mark for this first hour. And so far we've only talked about nudity and/or Todgers. Yeah. So excellent work from us. Well done, lads. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Dr. Fox and the rest of the Sony award committee listening to this one.
Yeah.
But more knob news. I don't know if there's a jingle for that, maybe.
You nearly had the eye out. Knob news.
Knob news, excellent. This is an extraordinary story. A woman tried to sue her bosses for £210,000 after finding a cooked penis in a canteen stew. Hospital cleaner Sophie, something, I can't quite pronounce that name, was eating goulash for lunch and could not cut one of the lumps of meat. You can see where it's going.
I've got so many questions already.
I know. She picked it up and tried to chew it, but it was too tough. Then she inspected it with workmates who all agreed it was a penis. Imagine that discussion.
Yeah.
Miss Matlata said she vomited for the rest of the day, instantly became a vegetarian, and had to have psychiatric help. It's not known whether the organ was from a human. The case continues.
Well, it can be found out, so that's one thing. Obviously, the doctors aren't confused. They're not going, I don't know, I've never seen one like it.
Yeah.
Also, why is she eating goulash?
I know.
I mean, that's my first question. Why? You got your lunch. What do you want? I fancy some goulash.
Yeah. Some gooly lash.
Gooly lash,
Thanks very much
it.
Indeed.
Lancashire cockpot.
Brilliant.
It's on the menu.
Brilliant.
Only £5.50.
Wangers and mash.
I'd love some wangers and mash, please.
Coq au vin.
Coq au vin.
It's already done for you.
There's wangers and mash, coq au vin, Lancashire cockpot.
That's just off the top of our brains.
Yeah.
So if you've got any of your own, keep them to yourself. We're not interested. What do you make of that knob news?
And he's in a hospital.
Yes, it was. No, hospital cleaner. You're right.
Oh,
cleaner.
God. I know how your mind's thinking already.
There's been a mix-up.
That's been a mix-up.
What kind of mix-up?
I love that. Some bloke's gone in, some lesbian's gone in, wanted a sex change. She's got a carrot for a cock.
A stewing steak.
A stewing steak. Oh, that would be great.
So on then, do a film review, quickly.
Right. Well, today on film review, we're doing classic films, and today we're looking at Elephant Man, John Merrick, one of his better pieces of work. It's a sad film. I've never really been able to watch it all the way through.
Sorry, John Merrick's better piece of work was him being the Elephant Man, played by John Hurt.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sad film. When I was younger.
Tell us a bit about it. What is it about? Who's John Merrick?
It's about a fella who's got a funny head.
Right, tell us this.
And, he lives in, I think he lives in London, in like about the 1930s or something like that. And he's being picked on all the time and stuff. And first time you watch it, you'll probably cry a bit. And then the second time you watch it, you're just sort of thinking, God, that would be bad. Sort of having a head like that, being picked on all the time. Then the third time you watch it, you might think, how does he get his jumper on? Then, I don't know, I'm probably bored of it the fourth time. but it's well worth watching, so Elephant Man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, see it.
Brilliant.
I think if you want to get on TV, Carl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Carl.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Tell us about this monkey, Carl.
You're going to love this one, Steve, right? So last week we were talking about how, like, a lad left his family because there was problems at home and that. He went and lived in the wood. He got airy, right?
No.
Leave it there, Rick. We haven't got time to go into it.
Right, so...
That's what happened.
And that's what happened. He lived with the monkeys. He went airy.
That's what happened.
Looked into some other stuff about, like, airy kids and all that.
Yeah.
Came across this story about a bloke, right, who worked in a zoo.
Oh, dear.
Right? So...
Trouble's brewing.
Loving his job and that, but it's quite a lonely sort of job because you don't see many people. You're just dealing with animals all the time, right? So anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
Well, that ape is.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. It's dangerous.
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the story.
Was it a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah, it was
you
a
don't
chimp.
even know, so
it was
that's
a chimp.
an
It was
ape.
a chimp.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
So he
It's the
gets
story.
pally with him.
Right, so he gets pally with him.
Well, do they go on holiday together?
Well, no, I mean, it starts
On the pool together.
starts off just checking each other out and, probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that. And then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right? So he thinks, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks he could live at home with me, this, because we're getting on the storm.
Yeah.
Right? So he takes him home, and before
Is
you
this
know
the
it,
beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried because he's already imitating him when they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like Single White Female. Single White Zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
right, so anyway, so it's moving in, and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, PG tips.
He finishes the day off with
Oh, dear.
Finishes the day off with what?
He
with
doesn't have to move a piano at one point, does he?
Finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
What, he pours himself one. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
I'll tell you what, Carl, you're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of, I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right? Apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice
So it's the opposite of the kid.
Well,
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
that would happen.
Right.
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if
You
he
don't
was
even
shaved
know.
or if it's
How did it say? Then the hairless. What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you
All
can
right,
see
well,
if
okay,
I've gone wrong.
keep going.
So anyway, so
Wow.
so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the
rubbish.
zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying,
well,
he's
it
got
gets
his
to a
other
point when he
chipmates
says
round.
there's no point you coming in to the zoo because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
you're talking such.
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
It's
It
nearly
sounds
over anyway,
amazing.
right?
It sounds extraordinary, Carl.
So he's walking up, right? He's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand, only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer. And,
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
he didn't say.
He's
but-
built. He was built.
Yeah, he was well done.
So what
Listen,
about that?
what do you mean? What about it, Carl? It's obviously not true.
I don't understand how the
I
monkey-
love the fact he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And he,
What was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. Maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
But what would he be doing,
I
Carl?
love the fact that-
He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing like, Trivia Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right.
Is that what Suzanne did when she brought you in?
That was Radiohead and They're There. We're Not Here, all right? Pre-recorded. Coming up is one of Carl's little things. Enjoy it.
Something else we're giving away. The Shining.
It's more throwing away, isn't it?
Once again,
Is it on video?
Once again, it's on VHS.
Just because you buy it out of your own money, Carl, stop being so mean.
And I want to watch it tonight because it's one of those films that.
So you're going to watch this video and then you're going to send it to someone as a prize.
Yeah, it's one of them films that.
Sorry, what you just said yes to that without blinking.
Oh yeah. You don't think like Les Dennis doesn't have a quick go in the car on Family Fortune before he gives it away?
It costs
Jim Bowen has
$5.99.
a go at those his and her towel racks.
It costs $5.99, Carl.
Okay, this is Carl in the classic The Shining.
And what's the question?
Well, we might ask that afterwards.
Okay then. Still trying to write the book then? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Funny, someone told me the other day, weird thing about a typewriter, the top row of letters, the longest word you can write is typewriter. I'll just show you. That's weird, isn't it? It's just the typewriter being... You're not in the mood, are you? You're in one of those grouchy moods again, like you get into when you're writing.
I'm not being grouchy. I just want to finish my work.
Yeah, just being a bit funny, a bit offhand and that.
Let me explain something to you.
Go on.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Yeah, but I just was coming in to try and cheer you up. If you... I mean, I'm full of ideas as well. If you're having a problem coming up with stuff, got loads of ideas you could write about. The other day I read about this airy Chinese kid.
What do you want me to do about it?
No, it's just that it could make a good book. Do you know what I mean? Sort of following round.
That's swell.
Well, I'd buy it. But if you don't want to know, don't bother doing it. But do you know what I mean? It's just airy Chinese kid. It's weird because they're not normally that airy over there. Yeah, this kid cakes in it. But if you don't care,
I wouldn't touch one hair on his goddamn little head.
You don't have to touch any hair on his head. Like I say, he's covered. Leave the head alone if you want. Touch his hands. He's totally covered in it. But
I love the little son of a bitch.
Well, don't go that far. You haven't met him, but I can sort it out.
I'd do anything for him.
I don't think you'd expect that much. Just take him to the barbers 3 or 4 times a week. He's a good little kid. In fact, I'll do it. I think I'll write a book on him. Yeah?
How do you think you can handle that?
Yeah.
You're not too busy, are you?
Well, I'm pretty busy. I've got to sort out some monkey facts for the show this Saturday, but I reckon I can still...
Why don't you start right now and get out of here?
All right. I will. If you're going to be like that. Couldn't borrow a pen, could I? See you later.
There you go. Haunting stuff there. Karl Pilkington in The Shining.
In the film, Jack Nicholson goes crazy because the suggestion is he's maybe possessed by demons that maybe are in the hotel. But, if I was stranded in a desolate hotel, removed from all human contact with Karl, I'd go mental with an axe without being possessed by demons. That's more chilling to me, trying to get some work done and you keep wandering in.
I'm trying to get Karl to spend a couple of days in the caravan with me, just for the head of it. And he won't. I've offered him money, won't I? I think it'd be a great laugh, wouldn't it, Karl?
Oh, yeah, great.
That would be terrifying.
No, I want to film it. I just want to film it. Like a little video diary. There's Karl there, he's just waking up.
Well,
if I was stranded in that would be like I may as well be with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. That's more scary.
The thing is, Ricky doesn't mess you about as much as he messes me about.
No, you see, you've given him an inch. You've given him an inch and he's taken a yard.
12:30 you got in today. In 30 minutes between 12:30 and 1. The old bin lid on the head. He wanted to do that again.
Yep.
Squeezing my head, think he had a go at. And a karate chop on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
All in 30 minutes. Yeah. Who else can say that?
Who else can say that?
Anyway, Karl, look, you almost let it slip then as you were talking about your filling out that application form. There's some big news that everyone needs to know, which we were stunned by in the week, although the more we sort of talk to you, the more it starts to fall into place.
Yeah.
But Karl, what's the story?
That I haven't got me exam results from my GCSEs.
He never turned up to get his exam results.
I was working.
And so, how many did you take in the end? Because you weren't even sure about that, were you? You think you took maths and English, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think you've handed in the artwork for art, don't you?
Now, art was continual assessment, wasn't it? Coursework. And what was that you made?
I made a man sort of putting his arms into a car.
You made a model of a man putting his arms into a car.
What was this?
So that one's passed.
Was that this a homage to break-ins in Manchester? Was this? Was this? Oh look, he does what he sees.
Yeah.
So
you've got that. That's safe. You've definitely got that one.
So you've taken art, you've taken English and maths, you think? So this is what we're going to do, listeners. We're going to try and find out his exam results for him and tell him next week.
Live on air.
We're going to call his school, we're going to try and track him down, and we are going to have a little envelope, and we are going to give Karl, at the age of 29, his O-level results. GCSEs, yeah.
Now, Karl, so you took maths,
yeah.
You think, you took English, do you remember turning up to do those? Do you remember sitting in the room filling in the forms?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you feel you did?
I don't think I did well.
You don't think you did well? Did you revise?
No.
Why didn't you revise?
Because I don't really believe in it.
Okay.
Well, it's just that if you don't know it, then you don't know it. You shouldn't have to start looking at a book. If I went to like the hospital,
yeah,
and the doctor said, "Oh, you need your appendix out," but hang on a minute, I've just got to read up on it.
Yeah.
that isn't good enough.
Okay.
He should know, and that's the way I feel about it.
To be fair, though,
He did do the revision beforehand.
yeah, they don't usually pass on, like, maybe, like, when they're in practice.
Yeah,
7 years
information
down
they
the
took in
line.
by osmosis.
Yeah, yeah, and bloke comes in and goes, can I just see what you did with that? And I goes, you've passed.
Yeah. Phew.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Good job I watched Casualty.
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much?
Not really.
No.
I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, now. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven. Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave. Right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch. So the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, he's given his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boiling a
the sort of
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true, Carl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always, this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
were there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
That is a blinding record. And before that, Rick, what do you make of those adverts? They were great, weren't they?
I like them, yeah. I'm going to buy all them products on the way home.
And that's endorsed by Ricky Gervais. He's won awards.
Yeah.
Rick, do you remember this? This was a hilarious moment. No, you'll remember this when you hear it. It was when Karl said something that was basic. Well, I think for a lot of people it sounded like a lot of old bollocks. Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why?
I didn't realise it was a bit.
What do you mean why on the arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. You can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why do they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment, like when you were like released a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, we had a doctor last time. If there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it? What is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not...
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems. What's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
His God, it's not that. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that up the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
The fact that at the end of
is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. What kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah.
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah. I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed if you've ever grown...
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? On my left arm.
So let's take us back a few steps, Carl. What's the story?
Right, so I did some research, right?
Let's just recap again. There was a guy you read about who had his head chopped off. He was guillotined.
Yeah.
He had said to the people around him,
Count
I am going
blinks.
to blink once I've had my head cut off to
So
show
the brain
that life,
can still...
or the brain
Yeah.
can continue to work after,
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
death. Okay, so yeah, we queried that.
So you weren't having any of it?
Well, no, possibly for a few seconds till the oxygen stops being fed to the cells because the blood has drained away. But, nothing spectacular. So
Right,
go on.
well, along the similar sort of lines, right? This is quite a few years ago. This fella sort of upset the royal family doing something, right? So they said that this isn't good.
Wasn't Ben Oughton at that Jubilee thing, was it?
I can't remember what it was, and they said, right,
That was terrible.
We're gonna cut your head off. You gotta show people that you can't be doing what you've been doing.
What was this, the 1970s? What you said a couple of years ago, you mean maybe sort of...
Was it the olden days when the phones weren't very good?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago, sure.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
Very philosophical.
Yeah, imagine that when you watching the history.
Take your head off.
This was literally ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go
Simon
on.
Sharma's History of Britain.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
and even before that, which is yonks before, when it was all mental and different. Sorry, Carl, go on.
So he's having his head cut off, and he's resigned to it.
it's the day before. He's kind of got it into his head now that I'm not going to have my head much longer.
Sure.
So he said, let's make use of this.
Yeah.
He said, I wonder how long the body can stay alive without my head on it, right? So they were like, I don't know. So
Who were?
so
The jailers?
whoever he was asking.
These jailers with one eye.
Yeah.
Get out, pal.
So he said,
No, wait a minute, I've got an interesting scientific experiment, jailer. Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What is it?
So he said, what I want to do, right? He said, surely it's my last right. I'm going to be dead tomorrow.
Sure.
So let's
He
do a
didn't
test.
draw it out this long, did he?
Yeah, he said, let's test this out. He said, do us a favour. He said, it's my last day. What I want you to do is, you're going to cut my head off. Let's put a white line on the floor
Right.
and see if, because there's no point asking how far he can sort of walk without an head if there isn't a line, because you don't know what to count. Do you know what I mean? If he loses his head and he's running around all over the place, you can't really count
That's
that.
not impressive enough, yeah.
So they said, let's make a white line.
Sure.
Yeah. Who said
And-
this? He did or they did?
I think they started to join in with him and saying, well, let's make this a...
Sure. You guess it. Go on.
So,
They got Norris McWhird the Guinness people.
Oh, yeah.
so they said, let's get this white line.
Yeah.
And
Dedication's all you need.
we'll do this tomorrow. And he said, all right, then I'll see you in the morning. So we go-
I'll see you in the morning. Night, sleep tight. Bye.
I love the fact that Carl knows exactly what was said. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he doesn't know the story
Yeah.
or what order it's in
Yeah.
or when
But
it
he knows
was.
exactly what
or
was
who
said.
said what, but he knows the intricacies. All right then, see you in the morning. Bye. Oh, kissy. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, you joker.
Don't let the bed bugs fly.
Yeah. Anyway,
So he gets up.
do you want a paper tomorrow? No, I'm all right. Go on.
He gets up and they say, right, today's the day and that. And he said, well, I've got used to the idea. So here's a white line for you.
I used to the idea. Go on.
So they go, right, you ready then? And he said, I go on. And they cut his head off. And the body walked 32 steps without a head.
Wow.
32 steps.
Incredible.
And that's the lesson, really.
Did it get as far as it walked along the white line, did it?
Yeah, he stayed along the white line, did 32 steps, and then started to stumble a bit, and it just fell over.
yeah.
But, it was a test that your body can still keep alive for a little bit
Yeah.
when you've lost your head.
Absolute twaddle. Absolute twaddle.
What do you reckon you can do then without an head? How many steps?
There'd be muscular spasm, right?
Yeah. It would twitch a bit.
It would, yeah. You could not distinctly take 32 steps. The body... Well, don't...
Yeah.
Is the doctor still on the line?
Yeah.
The fella that bought 6 parrots.
Yeah.
And, you could have got 32 steps.
Right, so you don't
Beheaded
believe
man
that.
doing a bit of line dancing.
Right, you don't believe that, but something that you do believe that a cockroach can live a week without an head.
It can. Slightly different kettle of fish there.
Why?
Wow, insect to human is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that difference.
There's not that much difference in
Well, of course
some
there
insects. Do you know that a snake has a heart and lungs and kidneys and stuff?
Go on.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So?
You're making out as if like they're a totally different, like...
Species. I am making out. I mean, call me old-fashioned.
Do you know what you're talking about? I don't want you embarrassing yourself, Nick.
Yeah, I am suggesting they're totally different beings. Yeah, that is... Yeah. Now... Carl, the cockroach is a very different thing. The interesting there is that it lives without its head, because a lot of it's on, there's some of them are phototropic, chemotropic, some of them just literally have, irritation and muscle memory. I mean, they do have a central nervous system, but it's very different. So if you lose the head, it bypasses a lot of that anyway. All this is running around. The reason it dies is because it can't take on water. But it's very different to a man, right, having consciousness and then losing that, and the body's still going, no, I think I remember what I was going to do here.
Yeah, so
I'm going to carefully walk 32 steps along this white line. Imagine you just looking down going, oh, missed a bit. Yeah. Maybe the head was in the corner going, left, left, left. Oh, he's now...
Well, let's just put it out. I mean, if anyone listening has maybe had a relative beheaded, maybe in a horrendous car accident, but they got up, maybe they went for a walk, they had a little chat.
Oh dear, Carl.
Get in touch.
Carl, you are my favourite being. You are my favourite species.
Now, you, Carl, may not be particularly different genetically from a cockroach. You are,
why can
generally
cockroaches
speaking.
do that? Why whoever made them went...
Let's play a record.
Do you know what? When I told him this fact, I send him little facts on text messages just to inflame his, interest. I just sent him a cockroach can live 9 days without its head. He texted back, "What's the point of that?"
Yeah.
What's the point of
They're
that?
not doing experiments, these cockroaches.
It's a boring last week to have.
And he went, and on top of all that, you're thirsty. So it's the worst week of your life, isn't it? That week without your head.
Play a record.
Play a record, Carl.
Competition time next.
Oh. Look at his little face. Look at his little
You've not heard Carl's competition.
Oh, he could live without an head.
Made famous, of course, by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
That's All Along the Watchtower, as originally done by Mr. Bob Dylan.
On XFM 104.9.
So, Carl, just take us through the moment where you gave this gift. Firstly,
So you went into Boots, right? You thought, alright, 100 condoms. Brilliant. Okay. Did you wrap it
I
up?
don't know if it was 100, probably 80.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to go mad, do you?
Wrap them up.
I'm just resting easy knowing that he's not trying to breed.
Right? No.
Yeah.
So, I got her them. I got her Grease on DVD, because she's always watching that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So just think of when her mum said, what did Carl get you? Some condoms and grease.
I was going to say, I'm glad he said on DVD.
And, she was surprised anyway, right? Because
Yeah, I bet she was.
no, when she got
she was thinking like jewellery.
no, right?
That showed her. That surprised you, hasn't it? Alright?
So hang on, wait a minute.
You thought it was a holiday, didn't you? Yeah, look at your face.
You don't know me at all. So hang on. So did you give these on Christmas Day?
Right, what happened is she got in from work that Saturday, right? And I said, look under the tree.
Knackered. Oh, at least it's Christmas.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to get a little bit. Yeah,
I said, look, you got some stuff under the tree, right? So
Did you give her a sugar lump?
Right, she was really chuffed with that. But she said she was a bit puzzled because I didn't know we had any wrapping paper, right? So I ended up using wallpaper.
You didn't take it off the wall though. You had some.
No, it was some left over, right? So she said, why have you used wallpaper? I said, well, I didn't have any paper and you were getting in a bit and I wanted you to have a surprise. So she said, can I have a feel of them? I said, no.
Presents.
She thought, right, I've got the right thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Christmas Day, I said, no, don't get carried away. It's nothing really good. You know, we said we weren't going to buy each other much. So there you go, open them.
Yeah, go on.
And
Can I just ask, had you received your present from her yet?
yeah.
So what had you received?
What did he have? Had some shoes.
Nice.
Right. Getaway game for PlayStation.
Nice.
I'm just tightening up the value of this.
those,
Go on, yeah.
And just also think about how much fun and pleasure you get from them.
Yeah.
Although, of course, condoms, I can see the
Well,
see the appeal.
Well, okay. So
yeah.
I think
But
I can.
also add to that bit 150 quid for a meal. If you're going to start totting up, 150 quid for a meal. I bought some shoes, 72 quid.
Yeah, that was after the event, though.
Doesn't matter.
All right, so you received these, dare I say it, thoughtful and nice gifts. You handed over the box of condoms. They were wrapped up. She unwrapped them.
Yeah.
Go on, take us through it. Walk us through it.
Well, it's not something you play with on Christmas morning.
Oh God! Oh, right.
But when she opened
What did
them,
she say? What did she say?
I wrapped them twice as well, so she thought it was something really good.
Extra
Like,
protection.
Right.
And
So she thought it was something really good.
and then
The disappointment would be doubled.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
then she just opened it and went, "Oh yeah, so what's on the telly?" And that was
Cool,
that.
ungrateful.
That was
What an ungrateful woman that is.
that. Well,
Fancy
fancy
not wanting
I told her.
a box of economy condoms from Boots.
I said to her about the thing about, it's all about the surprise and that, innit?
Yeah.
You explained that to her?
Yeah.
What, after she'd unwrapped it?
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
And she was all right about it.
Yeah. She understood.
Rick, I suggested to him that he buy his girlfriend a gift. I'm worried I've done more damage to the relationship by suggesting that than if he had just forgotten.
Next time you've got to go shopping for her yourself, Steve.
I think I might do.
You've better go shopping for her yourself.
I'm glad it's all over though. It's mental.
Yeah.
It annoys me. The whole thing annoys me, and she knows that as well.
Yeah.
She should know. What? She still insists on having Christmas once a year.
Well,
Wow. I'm
no, but well, anyway, what did you get?
I can't think what you bring to the relationship, Carl. I don't know what it is she's getting from you in this relationship. It's like she's
I
doing
think
all
we
the
know.
work. Well, yeah.
80 times. Oh God, God! I love it. You're brilliant. I know what she's getting. He's the.
What though? He's not thoughtful.
No, but he's thoughtful. He's the best he can do with the brain he's got. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's doing his best. He's absolutely doing his best. There's no.
He's working at the limits of his powers.
Do you know what I mean? Though he's done as well as he can with what he was given.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's admirable.
Yeah.
It's like, I think he's done better than you'd expect. I bet his teachers didn't even think he'd get this far. Do you know what I mean?
What? Find a girl?
No, well, yeah, a job, a girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Clothe himself. He's done really well. What do you think, Carl? You think you've done well?
I think I've done all right compared to some of my mates.
What are they doing now?
Probably not that much. Do you know what I mean? Mrs. Matthews said I wouldn't be an high flyer. I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have a holiday every year. Got somewhere to live and that.
Yeah. Got a new flat, haven't you?
Yeah, so
where are they then? The condoms? Did she show them to her family and friends?
No,
Take them into work. Look what
I'm
Carl's got me.
surprised she told Ricky. Actually, I was a bit disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go shouting around.
Well, she was so
what I got.
excited, Carl. Clearly, she was just so pleased and proud.
All right. Play a record. We'll come back to it.
No, that's it now.
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Something I watched the other night, that was good. Again, I learn stuff from the telly. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, well, you don't learn stuff from the telly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though.
You told us there's a fat baby in the world.
Forget about them.
There's a spider eats chickens and there was a fat kid.
Forget them in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them Rockbusters later to do, right?
Iceland!
But what's the name? I tell you what is interesting, Steve.
What?
I didn't know that much about it. Autism.
Okay. Oh, good. With some more entertaining stuff on XFM 104.9 to cheer up people. Go on, and what? Go on.
No, right. Have you heard about it, Steve? What
Autism?
It scares me to death when he comes up, when he touches on a serious subject. We've been talking about wheeling a dead pope round, the Chinese don't age well, and ginger people are hated. And now we're going to touch on a really, my heart's in my throat. Go on, Carl, then tell me your insights to autism.
Right, well, there was this, again, Channel 4 coming up with some good stuff at the moment, right? It might have been Channel 5. But what's the name?
It's the attention span I like!
These people who, they've got like this autism thing going on.
Yeah.
And they sort of take in a lot of information, they get sort of they get so into it that they know everything about that subject and what have you, right? And there was this lad who, he knew everything, right, about EastEnders.
Right.
He sort of, the cameraman was saying to him, so, you know, why EastEnders and that? And he said, I don't know, I just like it. And he said, I remember when I first watched it was a Thursday, it was 5 to 8, Pauline Fowler walked in, she had a pink jumper on, she said, all right, love. And he remembers everything from that moment on.
Yeah.
Right, and everything, which is great, but then the way the programme was making out, it was almost like they were saying it's a disability.
Right.
When in a way, it's more like a superpower.
Sure. Like Rain Man.
But if you can take
It's Rain Man.
No, I'm
he
not.
has special autistic powers.
Oh God!
We must send for Rain Man.
I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
So he would be a great contestant on Mastermind. So an autistic mastermind, he'd be
Well, what I'm
dynamite.
saying is, don't be watching EastEnders though. Sort of, why didn't they give him an encyclopedia and say, get into that?
Sure.
That'll be useful.
Yeah.
Keep him away from EastEnders. Wasting his time there. But I don't think it is a disability.
No.
Yeah, there are other things, and they're not. It's also autism is a matter of degrees. From what I know, and I'm sorry to have to do this, but I feel that I have to at least be the voice of reason, as ill-educated as I am on the subject. But I think there's degrees of autism. I think some are higher performance than others. There's other issues with it. It's not they're just got good memories. They don't go around doing tricks for people because they can remember stuff. There are other issues with it. Do you know what I mean?
Right, well, I mean, they seemed a bit...
But you watched the programme. What did you learn? That he knows when Pauline Fowler came in.
Yeah, I mean, there was other bits where they couldn't control their emotions and stuff.
Oh, that other little bit, yeah.
But the main bit of it was he can soak up information and stuff, and I'm just saying it didn't seem really bad. Do you know what I mean? There's disabilities where people say that's a bad disability. It's like how people say about...
This is brilliant. This is just like this is amazing to be in a room with this man. It's incredible. You just wind him up and listen to what comes out. And I'm going to sit back now. I'm not going to defend you or explain anything. Just go on and tell me about the other disabilities that are worse.
No, what I mean is how people can sometimes easily get mixed up. How people are scared of like a cyclop. When at the end of the day, he's got a disability. A bloke
Who's scared of a cyclop?
No, it's
apart
just
from
like
Jason and his Argonauts. Where's this cyclop that you're scared of?
No, I'm just saying in history and in books and that.
No, not in history. History happened.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of? You're mixing history with Greek mythology and Roman mythology and every other type of mythology. What do you mean there wasn't really a giant cyclop that went round picking up ships and throwing them around? That's not history, Carl. Do you think Batman's history?
No, but this was it was ages ago, wasn't it? When we were sort of
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen ages ago. I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, he might have done. There's no. I mean, what's so ridiculous about a fellow with one eye?
In the middle of his head, and he's big and scary and lives in a cave.
Why is he scary? Because he's got. What if he had 8 eyes? I'd be scared of him. At the end of the day, he's got a disability. We'll talk about it in a bit. That's the sort of thing I think we need now, right? We've covered a lot of stuff.
What, education?
Teaching, yeah.
Well, okay, what do you want to know?
Don't know.
Have you got something? Can you educate us on anything?
I've been reading bits.
So could we bring back just for one night only, educating Ricky?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah? Do you think it warrants that?
I don't know enough about it. Do you know what I mean?
About what?
It sounds perfect. Play the jingle.
Educating Ricky. He's getting smarter.
A couple of things happened in the week that I read about.
Okay.
Keeping up on what's going on in that.
Sure.
Yeah.
One was about that Galileo fella.
Okay.
Was it about 1636? Was it?
I think it might have been earlier.
Bad.
Go on.
Did some stuff with light and that.
Yeah, he did lots of physical experiments, yeah.
Is that it then, Carl, is it? He did some stuff with light and that.
What did he do with light? What was that?
Well, I think he invented the first...
Telescope?
Telescope. So I think it's a particular lens, though, and he did experiments where he dropped famously two different weighted balls from Pisa, and they hit the ground at the same time, showing that it doesn't matter, the weight doesn't matter, but air resistance does and stuff like that.
I think he probably He explained it a bit better than that.
Yeah, but I'm talking to Karl.
Sure.
Did they need to know
He's
stuff?
just thinking about pizza.
Yeah.
Did they need to know stuff like that back then?
What do you mean, did they need to know stuff like that? It's just...
There weren't people going around going, I've got to drop these 2 things off the bleeding tower of pizza. I just don't know which one's going to land first.
Yeah, I need to know. Why do you need to
Bring
know
me
that?
Galileo.
Yeah.
It's for a bet.
Yeah.
No, but if I was knocking about then, I'd be like, stop messing with that. We need a telly. Or, you know what I mean?
I bet he thinks the Flintstones is real.
I know.
That'd be brilliant. That's what I'd do if I was a caveman. I'd make a telly out of rock.
Yeah.
And a pelican
And a
as
car
a
that I
cement
just
mixer.
ran along the road with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need a car.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't really got the internal combustion engine. Can you stick your feet through the bottom? Yeah, just get me a car, for Christ's sake.
Anyway, so I learned that. And
Yeah.
then,
What?
You learned his name.
Yeah.
Other people I learned the
Brilliant.
name of this week.
Oh, if a chimp could watch telly. Go on, Karl, go on.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
Is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time.
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are you talking about? I'm excited about 2 things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. 2, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well,
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
alright, so here's the first bit.
What's the best job you've ever had still, Karl? Talk like about it. Is still
Paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, like, you know, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No, the guy
The
who runs
news
the news
agent is your boss.
Alright. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you're on your
Do
own.
what you want
can
as long
think
as you
about
deliver the
stuff.
papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's
and I do.
freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do? I've just thought of one that you wouldn't do
Go on.
with your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, no, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do
Well, why
that?
does anyone need that doing?
Because they got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to, oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I remember, I was on I don't know if this is all right to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried
It's
about
all right to talk about. Everything's all right to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night. And it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there. And he goes, all right. And I thought, oh, right. Not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours. And I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right? So that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean, do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I know, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes and he leaves me alone and all that. So then my phone goes and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I mean, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, oh, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle?
Well,
what do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're all right. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's always whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right, because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories. I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So the headlines are, I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus news.
Okay. Okay.
And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for hippopotamus news.
Hippopotamus news?
Yeah. News.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti, but
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus,
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. Yeah. And
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
That's what a circus is.
Right.
I'd pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this. Crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah. So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Mus, 5 minutes, Mr. Mus.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
he's going, how can I follow this? This is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick act is never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. It's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies off.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh,
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo. But at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And
I have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry, what was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
What do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you
Aren't they like very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
Are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither clown.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, good. XFM 104.9. We're not here.
It is a bit like being Dennis Norden, playing some great moments from the show.
I was just imagining Dennis Norden one day, sort of just like waking up out of his stupor. He's doing this, and he'd go into the producer and go, I've just seen a couple of my programmes.
I just saw It'll Be Right on the Night 18.
It's shit.
It is terrible.
Why didn't someone tell me? Well, we didn't want to upset you because, But I've been doing it way too long. Well, you could just let me go on forever. Well, until you died, yeah. Well, why can't my son take over? Well, he's 80, Dennis.
And the jokes I'm doing, they're awful.
Why have I got that clipboard?
I've written these jokes, they're not funny. There's an audience, they're laughing. What are they laughing
They're not
at?
laughing. They're not laughing. That's canned laughter.
Who are those audience? Who goes to an audience for It'll Be Right on the Night?
A lot of them are older than you.
It can't be right.
Do you know we have a 15% fatality in one of your audiences?
But I went home at Christmas. I watched one of the episodes.
Yeah.
I was with my family and friends. I said, watch this, you'll love it. Stony face. No one laughed. They all thought it was
Well, it is.
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
We didn't want to hurt your feelings. You're an old man. You may be upward of 102.
I didn't realise.
Yeah. I noticed the other day when Carl was sitting on your knee having his picture taken. It's a long story, right? He's got a completely spherical head. It's slightly too small. I'm not being funny because, I'm not perfect. But he's got a completely spherical little head. He looks a little bit like a baby hamburger. You know hamburger off McDonald's?
Sure.
He looks like a little baby hamburger. And it's sort of quite put upon.
Suzanne thinks a lot like that thing in that Dulux advert. Do you know when the woman pulls the head off that?
That little plasticine morph type
and then they make a new ad for it. And it's like a little head.
Really?
And that's your girlfriend saying it.
I know. I'm getting excited now because we've had loads of calls and emails, not only backing me up, but going a little bit further. Apparently, Johnny Mango called in again. He's become our sort of official researcher on this show. There is evidence that Queen Victoria in Balmoral, with a young house guest, Winston Churchill, used to consume cocaine-filled lozenges. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Also, MDMA was a precursor of sort of ecstasy, a derivative, and that was big in the day, giving soldiers, a little pick-me-up. So it's not so mad, is it?
It sort of makes sense because he was into his speeches and that, and they say that coke gives you sort of, the balls to stand up and say like...
Not that that's a good thing. And
no, it's not.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
Right? But... Apparently it makes you confident, doesn't it? So you can stand up and say, we're going to fight them on the beaches.
Yeah.
And all that. And sound like you mean it.
It's exactly, yeah. When he was sort of like, a little bit pissed up with his cigar on, coked off his tits, he wanted to fight. He didn't care where it was. He'd fight on a beach. He didn't care. He didn't care if he got sand in his new trainers.
Exactly. He was boozed up.
Yeah. You want to fight. Yeah. That's why he was coming hard.
He was very much, you got to think of him as the Liam Gallagher of his day.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Bad.
Are we allowed to talk about this? I mean, I don't mean in terms of referencing drugs, but are we allowed to... Is this like libelous to Winston Churchill?
One, you can't libel the dead.
Yeah, but
two, it's a lot.
Is that only in America?
I'm asking, and we're not saying, Two, I think you'd probably going to do also a fair comment. Three, we say we were joking. Yeah. 4, it's a satire.
Yeah. 5, we love him.
5, we're not condoning drugs in any way.
6, this is Dermot O'Leary's show.
I didn't have a go at him anyway. I said he's all right. If there's any law against Rasputin, we might be in trouble.
Law against you
Rasputin.
did willfully Raspute.
Yeah.
All over
you
the airwaves.
You did slag off Russia's greatest love machine.
Yeah. You didn't shoot him till he was dead, did you? Oh, put some poison into his
I'll tell you this, if there's any other historical questions that people want answered, then we're the men. Because really, with the three of us, our knowledge of the fact that the Hindenburg was filled with helium, the kind of coke habits and various drug habits of Britain's most famous political leader, we've got the answers to all of it.
Einstein.
Go on.
I found out in the week that he didn't talk till he was 6. See, it's all these people who are weird.
Churchill couldn't read, could he, till he was 8 or 9?
Really?
Yeah. So there you go. He got a D in history apparently, GCSE. Just one better.
And the story is all sort of how he's being pushed about by his
wife. That's not literally.
By his wife, she's wheeling him about. What do you mean?
He's wheeling him about. They go to a party. Everyone sort of looks round and looks at him.
What makes you think that he's in a wheelchair? What's the clues? What's the words?
There's loads of little things. It's like, like I say, something about his wife walking around with me and all that. Well, of course she is. She's pushing him about.
But walking around. If someone said, "Oh, she was walking around with me," I'd think they were both walking around.
There's a few.
But that's not.
lines.
Well, there must be another. There must be a reason why you suddenly thought that fella's in a wheelchair.
Right. My wife's walking around with
Put
me.
on your makeup, and I feel alright.
No, and she's always saying, "Do you feel all right?" And that she's always asking him how he is.
Yeah, but she's
Just listen. Let me play it, right? And try and picture the scene, right?
But now I'm only thinking of a little fella in a wheelchair.
Well, have a listen to it,
Oh.
and you know, just everything that's been said.
Okay.
Understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
No, never.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. No clue yet. Yeah.
He's just sat there watching, probably.
No. There's no.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, no clue. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Right, that's just a woman getting ready, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just sat there and he's
to me, he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, well, he's sat there in the wheelchair watching.
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
Listen.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at him. 'cause
No,
he's in a
her.
chair.
He's saying she turns heads.
Shh. Walking around with him.
Yeah, walking
in a
around with
wheelchair.
me. We're both walking around.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice thing to say.
He's all right. Right?
Yeah, he is all right because he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, he might not have any legs in that, but he's happy.
He has got legs.
Right.
He has got legs. I don't know why you think he's in a wheelchair.
There's no clue whatsoever. It seems to be based solely on, do you feel alright?
Yeah,
Which she's
you
just
only
saying
say that.
because they're together at a party. Maybe he doesn't know anyone else there.
Leg. Right, just hang on. So he can't drive.
Because he's drunk, probably.
Oh,
He's had
is
a
he
great
though, is
time. He's been dancing.
Puts him to bed.
Because he's drunk.
Well, is he though?
He's turned out the light.
His hands work. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no clue.
But the thing is, that's what I'm picturing.
But that doesn't mean it happened. You picture people that are half man, half moth. It doesn't mean it's possible. Do you know what I mean, Carl? What you think is usually not true. Suzanne is totally right. There is no reason. I have never ever thought that Eric Clapton was singing about a little fella in a wheelchair. And the one clue in that, there's two, isn't there? Are you all right? Oh, let me say that, little cripple. Right, and I'll give her the car keys. Oh, why is she driving? He ain't got any legs.
Pushing him around and that.
No, pushing him around.
So we'll do one more next week then.
Could do that again. It's
Oh, fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play, right? And I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of
the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it?
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed, Carl. These are questions that I knew would be asked. I know because you tested it on me. So you've got to tell them.
We need
That's
to
the
know
point.
the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the
Right,
answer.
did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It is a
W.
cryptic clue.
It's
The clue's
W.
fine.
Listen,
but-
and the
go on.
clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W. And it's his first name.
That's what he needs
Well,
to
see,
know.
that's the
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
Yeah, but they didn't do that on Blockbusters. It just had one letter.
No, they did.
If it was if
The gold run they often had us for 3 or 4.
Did they?
Letters, yeah.
but it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
All right, then.
W.
W-Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
I
Right,
didn't
so
understand it. What was
this
the
young
Will
man...
prepared for this young man. So he's sort of mixed sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, that's a good effort. That's better than
Yeah.
usual.
No, it's
that is better than
It's not
usual.
bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
All right.
Sam,
Hello?
is it sounding all right today?
It is. It's just about.
Right, cheers.
Danny's worth.
Right,
Yeah. And so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
So we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hi there.
All right, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Right,
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
It's Sam.
That's slightly deeper, Sam.
And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety.
Okay. You understand the rule, lads?
Could you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay.
Hang on, wait.
Well, let me explain, because I mean, life is too short. Now, Carl's going to read out, say 3 clues, yeah, and just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it. It's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So,
here we go then.
okay then.
So
shouldn't it be the first to 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got.
I've got enough. It's fine.
He's got enough clues for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
Oh God.
Right, the first initials ST. Right? Is that right? ST.
Well, I don't know. Oh, we don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go. ST, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay?
Sorry, I think, is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
All right then. S. It's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless person. Tim?
Go on.
Supertramp.
Yes.
Supertramp it is.
Yeah.
Well done. 1 point to
I have no idea
Tim.
why that's right, by the way.
You don't know. You don't understand why it's right.
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the average homeless
cryptic,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you got it.
That's actually quite good for Carl. Trust me, Tim. Take that as a good clue. Because, yeah, okay.
We won't do this again.
Wait, 1-0 to
Right, here we
Tim.
go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is, the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F.
Ready. Sam. Peter.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out of
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute, ITV are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So, here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout out your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't.
No, Tommy Kissam.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam. So he wins. What does he win, Carl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot. You're going to do the gold run. Away you go, Carl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line. We're giving both some presents. Play a record for.
Rick, I'm going to shoot off.
Not come.
XFM 104.9. We're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is. Another holiday.
Well, it wasn't holiday. It wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know, like my mum likes gnomes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff. Right. Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Carl.
Yeah.
So anyway,
he stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No. You can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in. But we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down,
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over sorry for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right? And what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. All this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And so you can take a cow if you want, unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
So
keep us fed for a week.
across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us.
And,
oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
and Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like
Dad
some
was
kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
You had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goats you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
Where
were trying to,
no one's expecting cows.
And the cows
but
were
some
going,
humans.
walk upright like you're a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was the highlight. And then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had
What?
these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But
You sure this wasn't a dream?
No, it was good. It was good. And called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts. For him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then,
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it?
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I got the laugh.
Sure.
I got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
no, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts. Let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
Do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, you know, if he's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve is pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not. Well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
What if it's the equivalent of like Love Island?
Well, I
Whatever it's
imagine it
called.
was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there, or Panda? Was that? Either is fine, I suppose.
Bad
Do you think
pandas.
that Adam had any say when God was making Eve? Was he saying, "Can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you?" And then, I'm a blonde guy. I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know. Did he have any input, or was it just?
I don't know. Well, I suppose
It was one of his ribs. After
I know,
all.
but he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get short. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve, right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve, yeah? What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable.
One of my uncles, right, Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got.
Stan!
No, my dad's got.
That's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When
like,
you say he's not your
names-
proper uncle,
do you know how, like when
Just a bloke who
someone
used to
comes
hang around
around,
with the
all
school?
right, Uncle Stan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
right?
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabbie. Cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know what he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat.
Yeah. And,
Did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us like big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan.
Right.
And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been like, 6
I
or
suppose
7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
Exactly.
you're destined, aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried about... I'm worried
Who were
about...
doing a bank job.
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand it.
Are you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think?
Well, the fact that he never wore
Yeah,
a
they
hat.
went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But my Uncle Stan, he had like loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear.
And it was always that thing.
What was it things like?
He had like the
cross.
cut here,
Cut here, made in
neck.
Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah.
And don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But like, I remember he did. Names are all right. He had like all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what were they called?
Yeah.
oh God, it's
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
and
Paul shits the bed.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Wabbai Kate.
yeah.
But he had.
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh, go on.
So he had like,
Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
so he did all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
50 Cent in Da Club on XFM 104.9.
We're playing our favourite singles of the year.
Yep.
And we're looking back over some of our favourite clips of the year. Embrace, Glorious Day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale for this, which is, of course...
sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. They're going to be firing a cork at Carl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound... Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said... No, we've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the pain.
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, all the more reason to do it then.
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfect. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be
great. That's
us to do.
This is like
Carl.
interactive because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the. So that's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Carl with.
Yeah, we try to
harm Carl. We do a jingle. Harm Carl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
What if we just pressed his head inside it? We'd have to put it on.
Put it on. See.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Carl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my. Just being in a room with him. I just can't. I want to squeeze his head.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke.
I'll be honest with you, Rick, I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show.
It is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right now, Carl, come on here. It's the time where I'm going to let a cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve?
Yeah,
that'll be available on the website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Carl getting hit. One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take that. He's straight. It's dead out.
Let's get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say? Really fire a cork at Carl's round
ready?
head.
Ready?
Hang on a sec. Let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then.
Okay.
It's in position. Look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Carl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now it's in position. What if it? Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh God! It. Oh no!
It's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Remind me.
What do you mean? Did it hit you?
I sort of just.
It went off. It went off course. Did it? Just glanced. Did it?
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
we're going to get this right.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that These views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gay icon,
Now,
isn't she?
go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own. Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and
But
this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were
I'm
you
so
concerned
sorry,
about?
viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What?
Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating
Well, I
Ricky?
don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about
What's the point?
about a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said?
So,
What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that,
Where did you read that?
that was on the internet. Right?
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse the computer. And then,
Go! You are...
no, I did,
No, honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah. Last week, I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do that, don't they?
No,
Who says that?
but it's rubbish. And people say there's a fine line between madness and genius. And, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm
A
just...
title for the story?
No. It's
What?
just what would you do? Right?
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so Carl, what are you asking me? about this spurious story you saw on the internet.
I saw on the internet, there's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and it's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So, what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, so what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? what are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man eating a Twix.
That's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Gervais.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him! You think
Forget
he's
it.
giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on. Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having.
It doesn't look right.
So.
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix.
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into like the way bodies work, they got their head cut off.
Who did? The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink my eyes.
Right. Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes.
He's in the basket and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count and he got to like 15 before he
Right.
died.
Now, this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told me, he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. He went, and Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing...
you mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke
had his head cut off for experiments against God. He was a doctor in in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off,
Why did they cut his head off?
because it was
He was
crimes
executed.
against he was executed. Yeah, and he said to his assistant, "When my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink, count how many times I blink, and write it down as an experiment." Right? Carl told it to me like his head was cut off and he went in the basket, and when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, "Count how many times I blink." Yeah, I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah, yeah.
Both rubbish,
Yeah.
but one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told, except when we tell you the truth.
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal
like,
to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
It's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no, this is
Steve, you told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
right.
Sorry, so
they
I missed the
said,
beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
basically, Nick's auntie.
Right.
In the house, things moving around all the time, and it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like
It was just annoying.
making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So, stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right, rather than
Right, we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this
Stop
out.
it! I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right?
Right.
So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but it can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but so all this stuff's in this room.
So they
right?
moved all their furniture into
everything.
one
They
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each
They
other.
sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to because that's where the 3-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right?
All right.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, like, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight.
Yeah.
I think things were trying to move, but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
So anyway, one night they sat there like sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, "Oh God, what's that?"
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So,
to some of the empty rooms.
so there's this
He's
bang-
moved some friends and family in.
There's this banging about going on.
No, listen
so
to this, listen to this,
she
Steve.
gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging
Yeah.
is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and
Yeah.
you keep bouncing
Yeah,
for
yeah,
ages.
yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Wow, what, the
Hitting
baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing
Right.
and looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Stop doing that,"
Yeah.
and the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room.
It wasn't throwing it; it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. Would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the
it's
baby
a
that had
super
the power.
baby.
Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby
power?
that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no,
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
it grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers
No.
anymore?
Well, no, it's
No.
like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or? Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story, another
yeah,
spooky
it is,
story?
yeah. I called him out. I was, what are you doing? He said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He said, you don't believe in him, but how do you explain this? So I went, go on. He said, I'll tell you as he told me it. He went, bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, watching telly with his cat. And the phone rings, and it's a bloke going, is that fire in your oven okay now? Because your wife called. And Carl went, well, 1, there was no fire in the oven. 2, he wasn't married. I went, right. Go on. He went, well, then, right, there was a knock at the door, and there was 2 sort of people in sort of white coats, and they came and said, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us. He went, 1, there isn't a fire in my oven, and 2, I'm not even married. Right? And he said, and they saw the cat, and they looked at the cat. It looks a bit weird at the cat came out, nothing. And he said, and then he went back, sat down, phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about? Oh. He went, 1, there is no fire in my oven. 2, I haven't got a wife. And Carl went, what do you think of that? I went, that's not it. He went, yeah. I went,
that's the end of the story.
What? He went, well, how'd you explain that? I went, explain what? I thought he was going to say, a year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire. Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
that's what? People winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent around to the wrong person, right? Do you know, he went, yeah. I said, I explained it to him, he went, yeah. Why did they look at the cat funny?
Oh, man alive, Carl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang. Yeah. Right, I opened the door, and there was no one there. Yeah. Right? And then I looked across the street, right, and there were some kids running away. Yeah. Now, how do you explain that? Yeah. There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door, and there was a bloke goes, you've ordered pizza. I went, I haven't ordered pizza. And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down. Yeah. How do you explain that? Carl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What did you think that was weird about that?
The fact that it was 3 different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall asleep and not read the end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? The other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of beetle about type ghosts. These are ghosts who walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Seriously,
and a cat that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh, maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire. Some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something. Yeah. And it sort of all happened again.
Yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
It's a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the For Tea and Times.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
Carl, let me ask you now. Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He's sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I love the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day. Yeah. What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth. The big hairy cow from the Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth
is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now. Yeah, they've bred an half man, half moth. That's how things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost stories.
Are you slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good? Do you think that's good to bring back mammoths?
Prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
like
fence, to be honest, Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
No, but I'm saying, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under control.
Have
you learned nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a airy elephant, it's not going to.
It's not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured.
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head or was it a man's head?
Just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked,
perplexed. Yeah. It was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
He just went in for to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
Just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That would be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there. Well, listen, I'm a big fan of that TV show. It's on digital TV. A lot of people won't have it, but Inside the Actor's Studio with James Lipton.
Yeah.
And he interviews lots of big Hollywood stars, and he always asks them these same questions at the end. Can I just run a few of them past you?
Go on.
Okay. So, if you could do any other profession other than the one you do now, what profession would you do?
Can you just change that to apart from a paper round?
Apart from a paper round.
Oh.
If you do any other profession, Carl.
And it doesn't matter about like.
It doesn't matter if you've got the skills or anything. In an ideal world, if you had the ability.
Well, I think I'm about to buy somewhere, so I reckon something, using tools and like doing a bit of plumbing and that.
So a plumber.
Well, sort of an all-rounder.
Right. A handyman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you don't get paid that much, but it's useful, isn't it? So.
But you could get your own show, couldn't you, with Carol Smiley eventually?
Well, all that, but the money that you don't make, you save by not having to pay someone else to do the chores. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what that sentence meant.
Right.
No.
A plumber. How much is the average plumber on?
The money you don't make, you save on not getting someone else to do it. No, just think of that. No, look, break that sentence down. Are there any?
Sorry, Rick. Sorry, but people who live in glass houses.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just go back to Lipton quickly. We've got a couple to get through here. So, your favourite noise or sound? Favourite sound or noise?
Oh,
Is it me?
no.
It's not me.
Hang on a minute.
It's not me. Are you sure it's not me, Carl?
I like Elvis.
Noise. Elvis.
In the ghetto.
The sound of Elvis.
Elvis in the ghetto. Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your least favourite noise or sound? I don't think it should really be records and music. Noises, things that you hear at home or whatever.
Maybe like a sound of a
The least favourite noise?
least favourite.
The sound of...
Probably like
sound of ghosts?
fire engines and that.
Right.
That's annoying.
Except if your house was on fire, presumably.
I think it's a bit unnecessary.
You think they're just doing it to wind people up?
I live on like a busy street and it's happening all the time, and it is like just sort of have a blast of it and people will hear it. You don't have to keep it going.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
So that is pretty annoying.
And if heaven exists, Carl, when you get to the pearly gates, what would you like God to say to you as he welcomes you into heaven? What would you like God to say to you?
Who asks these? What show's this?
It's a program where celebrities are interviewed by a guy, an American interviewer, and he always asks these questions at the very end.
What would I say to God?
What would you say to God if you believed in heaven and if heaven exists, when you eventually go up to heaven and you're welcomed in through the gates
in your
God,
parka and your stussy t-shirt and your...
What do you want God to say to you as he welcomes you in?
Say, you alright? Don't know, just be friendly.
Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this?
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right?
Yeah.
And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor around. The local doctor comes round, and he says, so I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me.
He said,
the doctor said that.
I'll have he said I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or somewhere like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour, and he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's
up
not
with him.
giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you got to do? You got to, it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad.
Yeah.
He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
I've never
it worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated in my life.
Load of old rubbish.
I mean, when he told me this, he said, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I
you read
stitched
this?
you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
Where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What?
About
Where is
illnesses.
it on the internet?
I'm always looking at stuff. I was looking at stuff this morning because of Yoragella last night. eating all that funny food and that, and also they all got a bit scared last night, didn't they, with a snake?
I didn't see that. So is this I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Yeah, he got all worried about a snake getting on the sort of wandering about in between the sleeping bags and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all scared, and it's so easy.
Leave it with me. Sorry, the doctor says, leave it with me. Leave it with me.
Well, they were all scared because there's a snake, and it's so easy to find stuff out. Before they, where are they? Where is this jungle?
Australia, I
Right.
think.
Before they went, give it half an hour on the internet. I found out with snakes, you don't need to worry, right? They're deaf, they haven't got any ears.
Right.
So as long as you're really quiet,
Creep around,
it'll probably leave you alone.
Yep.
And also, they don't have eyelids. So they were suggesting if one's coming towards you, just like kick sand in its eyes. Because it can't blink and it leaves it a bit like annoyed and it wanders off. But they didn't do any research before they went.
Yeah.
And that's,
I think your knowledge would hold you in good stead. I don't think you need to know any more than you know. Carl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new. Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I mean,
So the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly?
Right.
Is it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just, I just thought it's something that, you can play, and also people at home can take part in it.
now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea first.
Yeah.
Right, it's music related.
Okay.
Good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story,
Okay.
and that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
Is it a cryptic clue?
could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this.
Right.
This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. This woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby, and the doctor's there in the hospital, going, "Oh yeah, you've got a lovely little baby
Oh,
here.
you told me that this is... Oh, this game
Got a lovely
show.
little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute, and it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, "Yeah, it's nearly here. It's coming out. I see its little head and that." And he gets hold of it, and it's full of all this gunk. Right.
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
Covered in gunk or full of gunk?
covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, "Here you go. Get hold of your baby," and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue. Because only... I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just...
Right, I mean, there is just... There's things there that you're dwelling on and thinking of pun. Don't. Just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right, I just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman, she's pregnant, she has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know, yeah. The pregnancy is largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are the irrelevant. The relevant
birth
thing.
and the dropping of the baby.
Yeah.
I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Carl,
She's had a baby, the doctor's trying to deliver it. He's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind. Right, this is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem. This is Carl. What song am I thinking of? Right, that is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does actually. No, I'm sorry.
Do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute. Oh, it's just covered in gunk. Yeah.
No, I agree there is some extraneous detail, but I have to say that
Born was good because it was that's the look of it was.
Yeah.
Born was good, yeah.
and Born Slippy, no, I was quite impressed by that, Carl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh, well, wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off, because I actually think that was quite good.
Well, let's go ahead with it then.
I feel we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or
okay,
or the
let's
phone
go
lines.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
Just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Karl Pilkington.
And Karl Pilkington with his brand new show, What's the Song?
What song am I thinking?
Now, I mean...
You're nervous about this, aren't you, Rick?
I am.
You're worried.
Well, because I've heard some of these clues before. And they're ramblings... Sometimes they're close to ramblings of a fool. Right? And it really is like those, what am I thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually was genuinely impressed by Born Slippy. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's one of the better ones.
Because
that was short, sweet, and it worked.
Some of these that you say they're not going to be quite as pissy.
Some of them are like Emily Bronte novels. Now listen, we're just going to go for it then. You do it, and we just get people to call up because I want to see the general public's confusion trying to work out.
Why don't you give us your next clue, and then we'll play a track, and then we'll hopefully have people on the line after the track to try and answer it, and you can recap briefly. So give us your clue now for what song am I thinking of? Right,
this one. It's about a woman. And she's just normal, nothing wrong with her, or so she thinks, right?
But there's the twist. Is this like the Tales of the Unexpected?
And she's got she's got her mates and she's having a normal life, having a good time and that. And then this thing happens, right? And she starts to stink, and she can't have a bath, right? And she really wants to have a bath. She's dead sweaty and stuff. She's going about her daily stuff. She can do everything else normal. She can eat, she can talk, everything. But for some reason, she can't have a bath.
Is there a coal mining husband in the bath?
Yeah. Is this born stinky?
She can't have a bath.
So a woman can't have a bath.
Yeah.
Even the rest of her
Or
life.
a shower. She can't.
Okay, leave it there, Rick. Don't try and guess. It's not for us to guess.
The general public can phone up and ask questions, so I just
I'm
go
not sure
for
they
it.
can they?
I think so. Otherwise, we don't want just people just phoning
Well,
up and
I'll tell
getting
you
it.
what about this? Why don't they can ask one question?
Yeah.
They can ask one question of Carl, then they have to make a guess.
Okay.
08700 800 1234.
Have we got someone on the line now?
We'll just
Let's do it. Let's go for one. Let's go for one. This is edgy radio.
This is
Letting Carl
dynamite stuff.
Right,
live. Go on.
Hello, XFM.
Hello, I'm ringing about what's the song?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Well, I'm going for Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
See, that works.
That's a great guess.
It does. Yeah, but it doesn't work because why can't she have a bath?
Okay, so the answer is in
I was
there.
going to ask you.
Well, that's your one question.
That'd be the answer.
That would be the answer, I'm afraid. What was your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, thanks very much.
Shelley, I should tell you that, that you should never take this personally because no one can really get into the mind of Carl. So don't beat yourself up about this. I don't expect anyone to get these clues.
No.
So well done. That
good
is
guess.
a fine guess.
strong
Thank you.
guess.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else there?
Let's hello, XFM.
Who's that on the line?
It's Chris.
Hello, Chris. A question for Carl? Before you give us
I haven't thought of a really good question or anything yet.
You just want to go for the guess?
No, what I thought was, I'm sure Simon Mayo used to do this when he did the breakfast show on Radio 1 years ago.
No, it didn't.
So you've just pinched this idea, Carl?
If you're going to rip someone off, Carl, do not rip off Simon Mayo.
I haven't ripped this off. I thought this was a new idea. I was going to do it with sound effects instead, but that's
He used to do that, and he used to get his team to play other characters.
You idiot.
Well, no, hang on.
Not you, Chris. I'm saying you idiot to Carl.
Yeah, but nothing's new anyway, is it? So I'm not getting annoyed about it.
Very true.
What do you think the answer is?
Is it Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos?
Good answer. She couldn't have a bath because she'd go all
She goes
floppy
sloppy and
that.
then go down the plug hole.
Good answer.
She's all soggy. Yeah.
So
Is it Cornflake Girl?
No, it's not, but that's
a great answer.
It could have been.
All right. Okay.
You're already seeing the error of this, aren't you?
I think this is great radio. I'm really hooked on this. I'm
But
genuinely excited
This
now.
is really like that. Those so-called lateral thinkers. A man got into a field and dies. Why?
Yeah.
He ran out of air. No,
Yeah.
not the one I'm thinking
He was
of.
shot. No.
Yeah,
That was a good answer,
Well,
but
couldn't Simon Mayo sue you or something for doing it?
Will you stop? Don't mention that.
yeah.
Listen, I think if you're going to steal ideas from someone, it should be a brain box like Mayo. I mean, he's the man who's
The
doing
only
it.
example of one I can ever remember hearing on his show, because I was quite young then, was some people were pretending to tap someone's phone or something, and then they got caught, and the answer was just bugging by whistle, because they were
Genius.
That was absolute genius.
That's
Yeah.
absolute genius.
See,
Chris, we're
I don't
Carl,
know if
that's the
Carl's
sort of
ever
standard
done
you've got to
that.
come up against.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris.
the phone lines are hot.
hello, XFM.
Hi, is it Candy Perfume Girl?
Is it what?
Candy Perfume Girl.
Candy Perfume Girl?
Yeah,
Candy Perfume Girl.
Is it? Well, who's that by?
Madonna.
No, it's
That sounds like an obscure album track.
No,
Wow.
it's one of her songs.
just
But
think
is it-
about it. She stinks and everything. She's a normal life. I didn't say she was a sweet or anything. But for some reason she can't have a bath or
Is
a
this
shower.
a big song? Just to give him a clue.
It's a bigger song than Candy Sweet Girl.
Thank you
was a
very much
single.
indeed for your guess. It clearly is
Thank
right.
you. Cheers. Sorry. Okay, one more, then we go to a record. Come on.
Okay.
Go on. Hello, XFM.
Carl,
Yeah.
is it High and Dry by Radiohead?
High and dry.
High and dry. Now that's great. She smells, which is another word for high. She's dry because she doesn't have a shower. Carl, if it isn't that, yours will never be as good as that. He's the winner. Whatever you're thinking of, that clue is brilliant. What's your name, mate?
It's Richie.
Richard. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a bit too lateral.
Don't be stupid. It's perfect. He's made yours into a clever clue. He's made high, she smells, dry, she never gets in the bath or shower. It's not that, is it, Carl?
No, it's
You
not.
don't even get that, do you?
Not
Have
really.
you ever heard of the word high being used to mean sort of smelly?
No.
Oh, what? That was where you went wrong there, mate.
Richard, I'm declaring you the winner, even though that isn't the answer.
I don't think
Thank
we
you.
should give up this early.
Can we just let's play a song and,
Let's play a song.
Give it one more chance, because if people think about it, it is really easy.
So I'm not going to find out the answer now because I've got to go out.
Okay, we'll do it very quickly. Stay in for 10 minutes.
We're just going to play a new Coldplay track out.
Okay, let's play Coldplay and then we'll come back with this.
Coldplay, One I Love. That's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in. She's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people. Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it?
So go on then. So listen, Carl, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a hop, skip and a leap in your step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take some more calls.
People love Carl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works.
Can we have a very quick
recap in case someone's just
very quick?
Can you make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't you?
So for those that have just tuned in, Carl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that right?
A song title.
Yeah. Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. You know, she has a normal life.
Pretty much.
Kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim thinking about it.
Right. I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
Who's
that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
What do you
It
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. He's also brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. All right. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
Hello,
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's Electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Carl.
She's Electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
She's Electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because it's not. She smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Carl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
I have to say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that ITV1 replacing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone.
Exactly.
To the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done, that was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Carl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Carl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil. So let's take us back a few steps, Carl. What's the story?
Right, so I did some research.
Right. Let's just recap again. There was a guy you read about who had his head chopped off. He was guillotined. Yeah. He had said to the people around him, I am going to blink once I've had my head cut off to show
the brain
that life
can still...
Or the brain can continue to work after death. Okay, so we queried that.
So you weren't having any of it?
Well, no, possibly for a few seconds till the oxygen stops being fed to the cells because the blood has drained away. But, nothing spectacular. So go on.
Well, along the similar sort of lines, right? This is quite a few years ago. This fella sort of upset the royal family doing something, right? So they said that this isn't good.
It wasn't Ben out under that Jubilee thing, was it?
I can't remember what it was. And they said, right,
that was terrible.
We're gonna cut your head off. You gotta show people that you can't be doing what you've been doing.
What was this? The 1970s? When you say a couple of years ago, you mean maybe sort of...
Was it the olden days when the phones weren't very good?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago, sure.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
very philosophical.
Yeah, imagine that when you watching the history. This was literally ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Simon Sharma's History of Britain.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and even before that, which is yonks before, when it was all mental and different. Sorry, Carl, go on.
So he's having his head cut off, and he's resigned to it.
It's a day before. He's kind of got it into his head now that I'm not going to have my head much longer.
Sure.
So he said, let's make use of this.
Yeah.
He said, I wonder how long the body can stay alive without my head on it, right? So they were like, I don't know. So
who were?
So
the jailers?
Whoever he was asking.
These jailers with one eye.
Yeah.
Get out.
So he said,
no, wait a minute, I've got an interesting scientific experiment, jailer. Well, fair enough.
What is it?
So he said, what I want to do, right? He said, surely it's my last right. I'm going to be dead tomorrow.
Sure.
So let's do a test.
He didn't draw it out this long, did he?
Yeah, and he said, let's test this out. He said, do us a favour. He said, it's my last day. What I want you to do is, you're going to cut my head off. Let's put a white line on the floor.
Right. And
see if, because there's no point asking how far he can sort of walk without an head if there isn't a line, because you don't know what to count. Do you know what I mean? If he loses his head and he's running around all over the place, you can't really count
That's
that.
not impressive enough, yeah.
So they said, let's make a white line.
Sure.
Yeah. Who said this? He did or they did?
I think they started to join in with him and saying, well, let's make this a...
Sure. You guess it. Go on.
So...
they got Norris McWhirr down. The Guinness people.
Oh. Yeah.
So they said, let's get this white line.
Yeah. And dedication's all you need.
We'll do this tomorrow. And he said, all right, then I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. See you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. Night, sleep tight. Bye.
I love the fact that Carl knows exactly what was said. That's beautiful.
Yeah. He doesn't know the story or what order it is in or when it was.
He knows exactly what was said.
But he knows the intricacies. All right then, see you in the morning. Bye. Oh, kissy. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, you joker.
Don't let the bed bugs fly.
Yeah. Anyway.
So he gets up.
Do you want a paper tomorrow? No, I'm all right. Go on.
He gets up and they say, right, today's the day and that. And he said, well, I've got used to the idea. So here's a white line for you.
Got used to the idea. Go on.
So they go, right, you ready then? And he said, I go on. And they cut his head off. And the body walked 32 steps without a head.
Wow.
32 steps.
Incredible.
And that's the lesson, really.
Did it get as far as it walked along the white line, did it?
Yeah, it stayed along the white line, did 32 steps, and then started to stumble a bit, and it just fell over.
Yeah.
But, it was a test that your body can still keep alive for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you've lost your head.
Absolute twaddle. Absolute twaddle.
What do you reckon you can do then without an head? How many steps?
Nothing.
There'd be muscular spasm, right?
Yeah. It would twitch a bit.
It would, yeah. You could not distinctly take 32 steps. The body... Well, don't...
Yeah.
Is the doctor still on the line?
Yeah.
The fella that bought 6 parrots.
Yeah.
And, you could have got 32 steps.
Right, so you don't believe that.
Doing a bit of line dancing.
Right, you don't believe that, but something that you do believe that a cockroach can live a week without an head.
It can. Slightly different kettle of fish there.
Why?
Wow, insect to human is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that difference.
There's not that much difference in some insects. Do you know that a snake has a heart and lungs and kidneys and stuff?
Go on.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So?
You're making out as if they're a totally different,
species. I am making out. I mean, call me old-fashioned.
Do you know what you're talking about? I don't want you embarrassing yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I am suggesting they're totally different beings. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Now, Carl, the cockroach is a very different thing. The interesting there is that it lives without its head, because a lot of it's on. There's some of them are phototropic, chemotropic. Some of them just literally have irritation and muscle memory. I mean, they do have a central nervous system, but it's very different. So if you lose the head, it bypasses a lot of that anyway. All this is running around. The reason it dies is because it can't take on water. But it's very different to a man, right, having consciousness and then losing that. And the body's still going, no, I think I remember what I was going to do here.
Yeah, so
I'm going to carefully walk 32 steps along this white line. Imagine you just looking down going, oh, missed a bit. Yeah. Maybe the head was in the corner going, left, left, left. Oh, he's now...
Well, let's just put it out. I mean, if anyone listening has maybe had a relative beheaded, maybe in a horrendous car accident, but they got up, maybe they went for a walk, they had a little chat.
Oh dear, Carl.
Get in touch.
Carl, you are my favourite being. You are my favourite species.
Now, you, Carl, may not be particularly different genetically from a cockroach. You are.
Why can cockroaches do that? Why whoever made them went?
Let's play a record.
Do you know what? When I told him this fact, I send him little facts on text messages just to inflame his, interest. I just sent him a cockroach can live 9 days without its head. He texted back, "What's the point of that?"
Yeah.
What's the point of
They're
that?
not doing experiments. These cockroaches.
It's a boring last week to have.
And he went, and on top of all that, you're thirsty. So it's the worst week of your life, isn't it? That week without your head.
Play a record.
Play a record, Carl.
Competition time next.
Oh. Look at his little face. Look at his little
You've not heard
face.
Carl's competition.
Oh, he could live without an head. You've got a real problem with Rick Waller, haven't you?
He turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
Because he's arrogant as well, though.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Don't explain to people that...
No, he is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
But there's
like.
another thing in this quote, because
it's not just the fact that he eats too much.
He tried apparently to lose some weight, and he said the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip up. I can't say when, why, or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaks up on
That
him.
body's never done a somersault in its life.
No. It just sneaks up on him.
Me, yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not, and when I was 20, the thought of dying at 40 was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live to 40. I just thought, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there and you discovered...
No, but someone said
the dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something and she says, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing. And it's the brand name is Gervais.
Oh, God, that is... Have you been... They've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
that would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? If they named a cheese after you.
No, I think it's probably ancestors, and so I've cheeses in my blood.
Sure,
quite
literally. It literally is. Yeah, another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. Yeah. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This isn't fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Waller. I eat too much, but
you're not big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so true, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono.
It's funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah. And that's showing off. But people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts.
Big Bermuda
and a
shorts.
Hawaiian
knee-length Bermuda shorts with just these little...
But I saw him again another time when he had shorts on at a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all... I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that, whether he's just... his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable, and, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So, if you can go... I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course.
Flip-flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the shorts for
and the shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, a sideboard.
Potted plant.
Or a potted plant, or bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You are wearing trousers, aren't you?
Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no. Exactly. Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would I?
Wearing trousers.
And they just thought, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of,
The next stone is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around and he's going to come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
But, right, is this talking about diets and stuff, right?
Go on.
They've come up with a drug that they tested it out on a mouse, right? They said, it's a problem. Weight is a big issue in the world, and a lot of people are depressed, and that probably like Rick Waller.
Well, I'm depressed looking at Rick Waller.
Well, I mean, you could sort out Rick by, Jono is an old man. He's got loads of money.
He's not old.
No, but he's getting on a bit, right?
He's about
no, but hang on a minute. What I mean is, he does his own shopping, right? So I bet it's hard.
What do you mean?
Because he's like, how old is he? 35. Right, he's got loads of money. He does his own shopping. So when he goes to the supermarket and he passes, the sponge cake section, it must be tough when you've got loads of money to burn. That you go, just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
We are getting close to libel here, I think.
No. But I'm saying how it is, because I've tried losing a little bit of weight.
Have you?
And it is difficult when you're in Waitrose and you see a little chocolate muffin and you think, well, one more and I'll do without.
Do you like a little chocolate muffin now and again?
Yeah, right.
Is that your favourite thing?
So the thing is,
let him finish his point.
So the thing is, right, now with Rick, he lives at home with his mum. So why doesn't his mum just say, I'm going to buy less this week, and if you eat it all, you're not getting any more?
Yeah.
That's sort that.
Does he live with his mum?
Sharp shop?
I bet he does.
So you don't actually know if this is true or not?
No, but anyway, right? So this drug they've come up with.
They've tested this on mice, haven't they? I'm worried if they haven't tested it on mice.
Thank God for that.
It's definitely been tested on mice.
Definitely.
They fed a mouse a load of cake.
Yeah.
Right? And it went a little bit chubby, and they said, right, stop a minute. And then they gave it this drug that makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
And its weight went down, but the only bad side effect was its eyes were popping out.
Well, that seems to be fine then. Let's give it to Jono. There doesn't seem to be any problem.
Richard gets some of that.
Yes, truth, Doc, look at these. Oh, Jesus, Jono, your eyes are popping out. That happened to the mice. Sorry? That happened to the mice.
But what
do you mean?
That's the option.
What do you mean that's the option?
So I love the fact that your choice is either be like a fat, happy man who has the odd sponge cake, or a stick man with eyes on stalks. I mean, Steve's chosen that.
All right, calm down. I thought we were slagging off Rick Waller and fat people.
Sorry, mate.
Let's have a go at the fat people before we start on me, really.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I forgot.
I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
Because I've got some issues and body issues.
I know.
But Rick Waller's grotesque,
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm just a little bit weird. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, should we play a song? And
I'm just a little bit offended. That's upsetting.
I woke up this morning,
feeling fine.
It's not a blues song, and I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, forget it, I've made my mind up. And I thought,
wow,
what is that? And I
forget it, I've made my mind.
I went, Karl, what is it? He went, oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night. I went, well, what was it? I just got this text. He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night. He said, supposing you had to have your hands removed.
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have? And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, the stumps? He went, yeah. I went, all right? He went, yeah.
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, yeah. I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre surgery devices.
Right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up, I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up, I'm looking out the window. First thing that had me attention is, I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on, I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. Yeah. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing it?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's twice. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up, and I picked up the plate, and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body. The way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right?
Yeah.
You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Carl, stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Carl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but
your heart's good. What, your Lara is, or
your heart, you're in good form and whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, it's good news. I had Giano in earlier. He's not looking good.
Yeah. Fat swaller.
But you're all right. But your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
that's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
But I better good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? But
Steve,
that'd be tricky. Yeah. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in.
Okay.
To work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Sure. Did you
How long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right, because I imagine you just being there for like all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever goes...
Are you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through it. She's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese girl's
cats are dead around her?
I'm going into next door again. That little round-headed fella's looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love. I'll go and beat him up." But he's always getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps or I've got a little pair of feet." Why? I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" He could say, "Can I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where do you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, that wasn't an option last night. If the doctors said...
No, it wasn't an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
I'm just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But it's your head, you can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head, you can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say, we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point, let's play record.
We gotta come back to this.
It was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, certainly on birthdays. Birthday rule.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly, chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so...
Not an anarchist, never has been.
So anyway, she was kept going on, it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out. surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So.
And what was your reaction? I mean,
first one was we haven't got enough money.
Right.
For this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so
no.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, "Oh, it'd be great." So I can't wait.
So, did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan, but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
you're in the mood.
You get that sort of
curry. You had a feeling.
Yeah.
You thought, and then lo and behold, like you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird? The paranormal. Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
So anyway, right? The island. If I was on with you here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you guarantee good weather. Right.
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice time.
Yeah, it was a comma, it was go on.
And all that, and the food was alright, and everything was going alright. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
sort of holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right?
About ghosts?
It was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it was like it was telling you about how in I think it was 1814 the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
Right. So there's some fella who was around in 1814, and the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there, and they'd do the shopping. It was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well, I'm sure you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right. So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days was a bit like,
boring.
Yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around
and so much reading.
So Suzanne said, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where have you been up to this point then? In your room?
No, just like around the pool, just relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, it's all right, it's clean.
Your criteria is so basic, it's brilliant. Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along, and everything's good, and there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread.
This woman was there, like up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood there.
Was that a sea?
Chucking, chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, So we carried on walking, and everything's going well, and then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well.
Yeah,
I haven't fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more than him.
So she said, oh, yeah, it's, she said, yeah, it's a nudity.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pull that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's poured... Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Dave, do you want
I'll have a cup of coffee, Carl. Thanks, yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good.
Okay. So...
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why, what? I said, we're all it's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer, and he walked past me. It was an old fella, and he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe, and a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking...
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along, and I'm thinking, right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and...
Check out his eyes.
And this bag, right, I swear, it was massive, right?
What? You had a massive bag?
The bag.
His rucksack?
His rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. When he said there was an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point. She might as well have worn knickers. Because you can see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag?
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it, this is what I think, I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances are
you never have been. You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
So I'll tell you, on that point, Carl, let's play a tune, let's come back and we'll discuss...
What are we going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas, we did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
Alright, well, we'll play the Coral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach, and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, quick, because we did talk about it last week. You did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week, but you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, blow around you and that. That's all I can think is of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on.
Sure.
But leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun and all that.
Advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So... and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again. Got some new ideas for you.
Go on.
Well, they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
I think we did, didn't we? Did we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
right.
Go on. Anyway.
Well, I thought some...
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck. If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay, then you're going to change with that, Carl.
Because the show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
dare I say it, some planning.
Yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, but I've got some planning here.
Go on then.
What I did was, when I was on holiday, right, you said, come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of...
thinking.
Sort of nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So...
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's good advice for anyone out there.
I didn't
yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
Carl is presently running a course writing for TV. And that's the lesson one, isn't it? Just rip something else off.
Just do it and change the title slightly.
Yeah.
Well,
go on.
This one I haven't really got... I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking... Strike It Ricky.
That's all you've got? That's what you've come up with.
How long did that take?
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like Lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah, well, no, good. No, we all have hits of this. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's good. Go on. Yeah.
Remember Big Brother?
Yeah. Do I remember Big Brother? No, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in. If your mum's heavy, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
Alright, forget that. Right, ER. Here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah. No.
The Price is Right, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The Rice is Right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern...
that one.
Go on then. Let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. You read from what?
Well, I'll get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is...
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The rice is right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah.
I'm so confused. I don't know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you cross that out? We're not doing The Rice is Right either.
I don't understand The Rice is Right.
No, go on.
I'll tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be binning it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase. Or something.
That's the one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Can you just explain that again very quickly?
No, don't, go on.
Cross it out. Forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan.
Right.
Go on.
This is the one that I've prepared for, because I think this is daft. This is good.
Let's play a tune and let's hear it after that.
Oh, God.
I'm very excited.
Are we going to play it after that, or are we going to say...
No, you can explain it after it. I'm very excited.
Good to hear that again, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play, right? And I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of
the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it?
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed, Carl. These are questions that I knew would be asked. I know this. You tested it on me, so you've got to tell them.
We need to know the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the answer.
Did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It
W.
is a cryptic clue. The clue is fine.
Listen, and the clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W, and it's his first name.
That's what he needs to know.
That's the,
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
but they didn't do that on Blockbusters, it just had one letter.
They did if it was
the gold one they often had us for 3 or 4.
Did they?
Letters, yeah.
But it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
Alright then. Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
Right, I didn't understand it. What was
This
the
young
Will
man...
prepared for this young man. So he's sort of mixed sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a good effort. That's better than usual.
No,
that is better than
It's
usual.
not bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
How many of these have you got? No, because let's just clarify a couple of rules here, Carl. Let's just make sure we thought everything through, because I'm pretty certain when they get these things on TV, they at least have a go at them in the office first before they put them straight on there. I'm sure that's how it works. I'm sure Bob Holness just didn't turn up the first day, and he goes, "Don't worry, we'll wing it. It'll be fine. Bring the students in. Let's have a go." I'm sure they did a bit of preparation. So let's just check. We've got every base covered.
Yeah.
Firstly, how many questions have they got?
I'll tell you what. Let's do this off air then. Should we play a great tune?
Well, yeah. Well, people need to call in, don't they? Because we're doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'll be all right. And there's good stuff. I've got CDs, right? I've got some compilation stuff and a couple of videos and that. So that's what they're playing for. Call up now. 08700 800 1234. Get them on the air. Play the game. Brilliant.
What's going on?
I don't know. The adverts aren't working today, and I I'll have to get an engineer in as well.
Right,
so
don't play the adverts. I don't want to play them anyway. Don't play them. It's not our fault if it doesn't work. It's...
Why? Do you realise if we were like live, we'd be heckled off the stage?
Right, don't play the adverts.
We wouldn't survive in the real world.
I'll sort that out.
Right, get the people on the air now. Just
Rick, calm down.
Play a record then. Do something for Christ's sake.
All right,
Sam.
Hello.
Is it sounding all right today?
It is. It's just about.
Right. Cheers.
That is worse.
Right.
Yeah. And so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
So we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hello.
All right, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Right,
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
It's Sam.
That's slightly deeper. Slightly deeper.
Yeah. And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety.
You
okay.
You understand the rule, lads?
Could you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay.
Hang on, wait.
Well, let me explain, because I mean, life is too short. Now, Carl's going to read out, say 3 clues, yeah, and just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it. And it's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So,
here we go then.
Okay then.
So
shouldn't it be the first to 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got.
I've got enough. It's fine.
He's got enough clues for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
Oh God.
Right. The first initials ST. Right. Is that right? ST.
Well, I don't know. We don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go. ST, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay.
Sorry, I think, is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
All right then. S. It's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless person. Tim.
Go on.
Supertramp.
Supertramp it is.
Yeah.
Well done. 1 point to you,
I have no idea
Tim.
why that's right, by the way.
You don't know. You don't understand why it's right.
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the average homeless person.
Yeah.
Yeah, cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you got.
That's actually quite good for Carl. Trust me, Tim. Take that as a good clue. Because okay.
We won't do this again.
Wait, 1-0 to
Right, here we
Tim.
go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is: the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F.
Ready. Sam. Peter.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out.
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute, ITV are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So, here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout out your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't.
Sam. Tommy Kissem.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam. So he wins. What does he win, Carl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot. You're going to do the gold run. Away you go, Carl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line. We're giving both some presents. Play a record, folks.
Rick, I'm going to shoot off.
Not come.